Welcome back to my channel. Today's story is about the rise and fall of Pablo Escobar. In Colombia, amidst the vibrant chaos of Medellín, a legend was born. This is the tale of Pablo Escobar, a man whose name would become synonymous with power, wealth, and fear. Our story begins in the dusty streets of Rionegro, where young Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria was born on December 1, 1949. From a young age, Pablo was ambitious and daring. He started his criminal career modestly, stealing tombstones and reselling them to smugglers. But this was just the beginning. By the mid-1970s, Escobar had discovered his true calling, the cocaine trade. Colombia was the perfect breeding ground for this illicit industry. The demand for cocaine in the United States was skyrocketing, and Pablo seized the opportunity. Teaming up with the Ochoa brothers, he established the Medellín Cartel, a sophisticated and ruthless organization that would soon dominate the global cocaine market. Escobar's rise to power was swift and brutal. He employed a deadly combination of charm and violence, coining the infamous phrase, plata o plomo, meaning silver or lead. Politicians, police officers, and anyone who stood in his way were given a choice: accept his bribe or face his bullets. Most chose the former, and those who didn't met a grisly end. By the 1980s, Pablo Escobar had become the undisputed king of cocaine. His cartel controlled 80% of the world's cocaine supply, and his wealth was estimated to be in the billions. He flaunted his riches by building extravagant mansions, owning fleets of luxury cars, and even constructing his own zoo, complete with exotic animals like hippos, giraffes, and elephants. But Escobar was not just a drug lord. He saw himself as a modern-day Robin Hood. He poured money into poor neighborhoods, building schools, hospitals, and housing for the needy. This earned him a loyal following among the local population, who saw him as a hero rather than a criminal. However, Pablo's reign was not without its challenges. His ruthless methods earned him many enemies, both within Colombia and abroad. The United States, under increasing pressure to combat the drug epidemic, launched a relentless campaign to capture him. The Colombian government, too, had grown tired of his unchecked power and violence. The tide began to turn against Escobar in the early 1990s. His involvement in political assassinations, bombings, and massacres had turned public opinion against him. The final blow came when the Colombian government, with support from the US, formed a special task force known as the Search Bloc, dedicated solely to hunting him down. In 1991, in a bid to negotiate a deal with the government, Escobar surrendered and was imprisoned in a luxurious self-designed prison called La Catedral. But even behind bars, his influence remained unshaken. He continued to run his empire from within, and when the government attempted to move him to a more secure facility, he escaped, sparking a massive manhunt. For the next 16 months, Escobar was on the run, moving from hideout to hideout. The net was closing in, and on December 2, 1993, the search bloc tracked him down to a modest house in Medellín. In a dramatic rooftop chase, Pablo Escobar was shot and killed, bringing an end to the reign of the most notorious drug lord in history. Yet, even in death, Escobar's legacy endures. The scars of his reign are still visible in Colombia, and his story continues to captivate the world. From books and documentaries to movies and TV shows, Pablo Escobar remains a symbol of the thin line between power and corruption, ambition and destruction. So, the next time you hear tales of the infamous drug lord, remember this: behind every legend lies a complex and often tragic reality. Pablo Escobar was a man of many faces: villain, hero, kingpin, and fugitive. His story is a reminder of the heights one can reach and the depths one can fall. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more captivating stories.